see the stories, and we have been listening to a lot of very interesting stories while we're sipping the tea here. Still with Efnie in the studio, a clinical psychologist, and we're still talking about the effects of pornography on brain health. Now, Efnie, we've spoken about how the chemicals work and how it changes the physical structure of the brain.
Yeah.
Do you have any data of what happens when a man or a woman is addicted to porn? Is there any differences, or are they actually still the same? Is it differences as in the effect of it all?
Yeah. Between men and women also can addicted to the porn, but most of them are men.
Oh, wow.
Is that only in Indonesia or?
It's around the world.
Around the world.
Around the world,
Okay.
not just in Indonesia.
Why do you think so?
Because the part of our brain, occipital lobe, is part of visual things of the brain, and a man is more sensitive than a woman.
In terms of what they see and how they react to what
Yes.
they see. Okay. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So in regards to that, how, if one is already, you've already spoken about the symptoms of diagnosing somebody with porn addiction. As a support system, if we have somebody in our circle who is diagnosed with porn addiction, how can we support them to heal?
For the first, we don't give a negative judgment to someone addicted to the porn. We should to help them to overcome it.
Yeah.
Help them to face everything that they will see in the future related to the death. Never give a judgment.
No judging, just send them over to Efnie. Right?
Yeah, I have one last question. Why do you think porn can be so addictive? Why do you think people can be so curious about porn? I mean, even the conversation is very taboo, right? So according to you as a professional, why do you think it is not uncommon, but like, it's, just like why?
Yeah, because of sexual drive. It's a natural biological drive from a human life. That's why, since we were a kid still have an interest with the sex, but they don't know that it's a name with the sexual activity or the sexual behaviors. For the first, human curious about sexual things, they want to know why a boys and a girl different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which part of our body that different between boys and girls? That's it for the first step. It's a natural drive from the human life.
So we have to expose them based on age appropriacy.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
And sexual education is the most important thing. Since they were kids.
Exactly.
Age-appropriate sexual education. And it's not necessarily always about the explicit things, right? Because people think that when you educate your children about these things, have a conversation. By the way, please do sip on the tea. We don't want to stop you from sipping the tea because it's been so serious. But people always think that by having these conversations, we actually encourage them to have sexual experiences. Like, a lot of people fear that, right? But what is your take on that?
Yeah, we have a sexual drive naturally, but we have the part of our brain to control it. I say that the prefrontal cortex is the part of our body that can help us to control our behaviors. Wisdom thinking, analytical thinking, any kind of information related to the moral things safe in the prefrontal cortex.
Yeah.
Okay.
In a porn addiction, the activity of prefrontal cortex will reduce than before because of the flooding of the dopamine.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So one of the things that is really important to do is sex education.
Age-appropriate sex education.
Age-appropriate. All right. Efnie, you've been here before. You know we love playing games, and
Yes, of course.
so we are going to call Krizia to come because we're gonna play some games.
Game master once again. Weren't you game master yesterday?
Yes. I think it's my specialty now. So I hope you both paid full attention to Efnie's explanation and took some notes because we're going to test you right now.
No.
Okay, like yesterday, we're going to play a little game called Myth or Fact. So what you have to do is just guess
Okay.
whether it's myth or fact. I will read a sentence. So pretty much the same. Let's just begin, okay?
Wait,
and then
Wait, myth or fact?
Oh, sorry.
Myth or fact? Wait, let me pass it on.
Thank you.
So, Efnie, you will have to reveal the answer at the end, okay?
Okay.
Both answers.
All right.
All right,
We want to
number
know
one.
why. Okay.
Myth or fact? Pornography can cause addiction similar to addictive substance.
Fact.
Very sure of the answer, and the right answer is?
Fact.
Yes.
Further, please.
Yes, because the both of are releasing dopamine in our brain overly.
I
Yeah.
see. Good job,
Yeah.
guys. Good job, good job. Okay, now moving on to number 2. Using pornography as a means to learn about sexuality can help increase sexual knowledge.
I would say myth.
With
What
lots
kind
of
of knowledge?
restraint.
Myth. I mean,
But it's actually
Or fact?
actually kind of a fact, but I don't. I'm controversial.
yeah.
But
It's okay, you're not being graded, and there will be no prize for the winners who just
don't judge.
answer it.
So is it myth or fact?
Myth.
Oh,
Yeah, because if we want to improve our knowledge about sexual things, we use the sex education, right?
true.
Yeah.
Pornography is not sexual education.
Of course
Nope.
not.
It's not.
It's just to fulfill our curiosity about the sexual thing in life. Only that.
Okay.
All right, you got 2
2 out of 2.
2 out of 2, yes. Now, number 3. Too much exposure to pornography can cause problems in interpersonal relationships and intimacy. This is an easy one.
Yes, because
Isn't
Billy.
that true?
Yeah,
Facts.
even Billie Eilish.
Both
said so.
answered facts, so
Yes, it's a fact.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
I don't think you need to explain it further because it's already very obvious. So let's just move on to number 5 or 4, maybe. Pornography only negatively affects teenagers and not adults.
Myth.
Myth.
Everybody can be affected.
They're both so good.
Yes, myth. Because even teenagers and adults can influenced by the pornography. It can
Okay.
damage the brain. Even we adult, okay? Remember that.
Say no to pornography, guys.
Yes, that's true.
Congratulations. You
Yay!
got all answers correct.
Well, you know what? It's been a very controversial conversation over tea. I mean, this is the conversations that we do need to have, though, for educational purposes, because we want to make sure that people get to live their best lives, and pornography is not part of the best lives. See, the stories will continue after the break. Stay with us right here for more. Thank you, Efnie.
You're welcome.